Hello Taurus, and welcome to Intuitive Empress Tarot and your love reading for October 2018. If you are new to my channel, then welcome. It's lovely to see you here. I hope you enjoy my readings. Do check out obviously Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. And please do also like, subscribe to my videos, comment, share. I love to read your comments. And please do check out my Facebook page, which is Intuitive Empress Tarot. And obviously there's lots of free other readings on there. You'll have to excuse me, I am losing my voice a little bit. So I'm going to be coughing and choking and stuff like that. Not very nice. But anyway, I'm going to blow this candle out because I think that's part of the problem. So hopefully it's not now too dark. Taurus, let's get into the cards. If you are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back. Right, I'm glad to know that this is really of interest and benefit to you. Okay, we have our first two cards. What's going to happen for Taurus during October 2018 in love and romance? Go on then. One more card. What's going to happen for Taurus in love and romance? What's going to happen for Taurus in love and romance? What's going to happen to Taurus in love and romance? One it is then. Ooh, the bottom of the pack, the deck, is the Seven of Swords. So, Taurus. Well, it looks like October could be a bit of a tricky time for you. Now, this could mean that there is some deception around you, that potential love partners are not particularly trustworthy. It could also suggest that you are deceiving yourself. Bear with me for a moment. Or this card could suggest that you need to try compromise and thinking outside of the box. Because here we have a man who has stolen 5 swords and he's left 2 behind, but he's still happy. So he's happy with what he has, okay, with the compromise. So he hasn't got everything that he wants. It's not quite the way he might ideally like it, but he's happy. Now, your first card, right, is the Six of Wands. Now this suggests that you could be quite popular during October, because this is a card of recognition. It's a card of success, right? This is someone who's won a battle. Now this is a fairly minor short-term energy. It's not, I mean, you know, it's worth having, but this is not going to be something huge and life-changing. But this could be getting the attention of the person that you are attracted to. This could be getting them to agree to a date, that sort of thing. Okay, we're talking about small wins here. Let's clarify it. Why is the Six of Wands here for Taurus? Why is the Six of Wands here for Taurus in love and relationships? We have the King of Swords. So here we have a card which suggests being very logical. This is someone who sees the world in quite, well, in shades, not even shades of grey. They see the world in black and white, right and wrong. And yeah, just, it's kind of a cold card. It's kind of logical. Now, Taurus is an earth sign. So for you, this is kind of more of a mental energy. It's not being grounded so much. And maybe, why would this be a win? I'm going to have to clarify that some more, I think. I want to make sure that I get a really clear message for you. I want a clear message for Taurus. Why is the Six of Wands here with the King of Swords? Okay. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, I understand the message now. So, success comes through taking action. Right, the King of Swords knows what he wants. He knows what he has to do to get it. And he's able to cut through to the truth of the situation by using his logic, okay? Now, here we have the Knight of Wands. Now he is a fast mover. Right? Now the King of Swords is somewhat like a knight in shining armor, and the Knight of Wands is a fast mover. They can both be a little reckless in their energy. They both kind of make decisions quickly. Although the Knight of Wands bases his decisions more on passion and passion, emotion sort of thing, whereas the King of Swords, it looks at things logically and comes to a conclusion. But both of them say that now is the time for action. Right, that success comes through taking action. It does not come through standing still or staying stuck in a rut. You have to actually take movement. You have to be willing to make offers. Okay, so if you want to catch the attention of your loved one, right, of your potential partner, you cannot expect them to notice you unless you make yourself noticeable. Right, they are not going to throw themselves at you. You have to catch their attention. Now the second card is the High Priestess, and this tells me that you need to be in touch with your intuition. Now, this again is quite a cool-headed card. This is a bit of an Ice Maiden card. This is not someone who is carried away by their emotions. This is someone who looks at the situation. They're aware of their emotions, but they don't let it control them because they're in touch with a higher power. They're in touch with their wisdom, with their intuition, and so that helps to guide them in quite a measured way. So just be careful. But let's see, the High Priestess, where's the High Priestess here for Taurus? Oh, lovely. They have the Queen of Pentacles. This could be a Capricorn. It's probably an earth sign, could be man or woman. But I think it's saying trust your instincts when it comes to this person, this potential love interest. Obviously, with it being an earth sign, this could be you as well. And it's talking about stability. It's talking about nurturing. This is an earth mother. All right, now you may be a man, but assuming you're a woman, this is about being a nurturing earth mother. This is someone who creates a beautiful home, a lovely place where people feel at ease, where they feel nurtured, where it's very materially comfortable, right? So it's a beautiful, comfortable home. Now, to get to that position, if you are not there already, will require following your intuition. Yeah, here we go. Because your intuition is going to lead you to a wish fulfilled. Okay, it's going to lead you to something that you really want. And I think what you really want is this stable home situation, this kind of earth mother situation, family, children, whatever. Right? If you want it, it's there for you. Yeah, and we have kind of, I've got more nurturing energy here with the Queen of Cups. Feeling trapped in a situation, but you're going to walk out of that and you're going to get to something better. Okay, so perhaps that's where the Six of Wands comes in terms of getting that victory. It's about walking away from something that doesn't suit you, that's holding you back. You're going to move on to something better. Now, the central card for your reading is the Four of Swords. This tells me that you might be feeling a little bit drained. Hello, Satan, Princess of Darkness. So yes, this one says you might be feeling a little bit ill, you might be feeling a little bit stressed, and you just could do with taking some time out. Yeah, take some time out to recharge your batteries. Now, it's interesting, we've got two swords here. So perhaps whatever deception has been going on or will be going on, it's just a little bit draining. Do you know what? I'm getting the feeling that someone is putting on a brave face. Okay, that someone is kind of tired of putting on a front, right? That there's kind of this pretending to be happy, or pretending to be successful in love. Maybe someone's pretending to be a player, and actually that's kind of not them, and they're just like, I really just want a quiet night in. That's kind of what I'm getting. Now let's just clarify that. Why is the Four of Swords here for Taurus? Why is the Four of Swords here? Okay, gosh, the Page of Pentacles has come out again. It's like I'm getting the same cards coming up in readings. So here we have someone who is quite different from yourself. This could be messages, but it's an opportunity to learn. All right, someone is going to, well, it's a situation where you are challenged and where you learn because someone is different from you. Now, with the page, it could be somebody younger, it could be a child, it could be someone who is immature and or has that kind of playful energy. But maybe, you see, maybe this is you, maybe this is where you need to be. That if you are feeling drained and you've lost contact with your inner child, and it's kind of reminding you that, you know, it's still in you, and you can kind of rediscover who you are, who you want to be, and obviously rediscover that playful energy, and it's a good opportunity to learn. Now, the Seven of Cups is your next card. This tells me you've got lots of options, but you don't necessarily know which one is the best one for you. Now, obviously here we have 7 cups. Only one of them contains something worthwhile to you. Okay, one of them would attract you. One of them is your best option, and you have to decide which one that is. Now, the High Priestess here shows that you have, shows that you have the potential to tap into your intuition. Okay, it's urging you to tap into your intuition so that you can actually work out which one is the best option for you. And remember that with this 7 of Swords energy going on, that you must be prepared to compromise, right? So don't be too rigid in thinking, for example, all right, if you're a woman, I'm a woman, so I talk from a woman's perspective mostly. You look at these options and you see, you know, tall guys and short guys and big guys and skinny guys, and you're like, well, I only date dark-haired guys, or I only date blonde guys, or I only date, you know, rugby players, right? I like rugby players. But maybe, right, with this kind of thinking out the box, maybe, you know, maybe you got to try something different, right? Don't rule out people based on looks or based on your usual type. Be more open. Be more open to someone different from yourself or different from your usual type, okay? Because you might be overlooking someone who is more suited to you, who can kind of bring you this Queen of Pentacles energy. Now, also, obviously, where we have the King of Swords here, that could be an air sign, a mature air sign. We have the Knight of Wands, who could be a slightly younger or someone the same age as you, fire sign. The Queen of Pentacles could be an earth sign, okay? So there are people here, right? We got pages. We have people here, potential love interest, people crowding the situation. You've got to know which one. Now let's clarify, see if we can find out which one is the one for you. Why is the 7 of Cups here for Taurus? Where's the 7 of Cups here for Taurus? Ooh. Okay. So you're looking for recognition. Oh no, this is interesting. You're looking for recognition. Okay. Now I did say at the beginning with the 6 of Wands, perhaps you're waiting for your love interest to notice you, and kind of maybe that's what the success and victory is. All right. You're waiting for someone to appreciate you. All right. Now, yes, it's very important that your love interest appreciates who you are, that they see your value, see your worth. Now we've also got the Queen of Swords here. Now bear in mind the King of Swords has already come up, so this suggests that you might want someone, well, obviously we've got a matching pair, a king and a queen of the same suit, so perhaps one of you is feeling, or you have a strong air energy about you, that you are feeling very logical at the moment, and here's someone who can kind of tap into that. It's not really practical, I suppose it is, but not in a physical practical sense, but mentally looking at things logically and seeing kind of the best way forward. And obviously the Queen of Swords are about truth, they're about seeing things the way they really are. So obviously this energy will help you cut through to the truth of the situation with that 7 of Cups. This is a bit of an Ice Maiden energy, the same as the High Priestess. So it's going to be, well, I always think she's a little bit harsh, right? She can be a bit of a bitch. So just be careful. Be careful. You do not want to have that energy. And equally, you don't want to mix with someone who's got that energy, because, you know, that's not going to bring you an easy life. However, here we have the Eight of Wands. So this says wherever you've been feeling delays, wherever you've been feeling stuck, things will move forward very quickly. You will see some progress. And obviously this can suggest lots of people coming towards you, lots of messages, right? Exciting messages. And also movement, travel. This could be you traveling. Compromise, I know. Yes, the Queen of Swords is a bullshit detector. You are right. She cuts through to the truth, and if you mess her about, she will cut off your balls. Now, here we go. So this is good. Now, the last card is the Emperor. Now, this could be, well, it's a fire sign, typically in Aries. You are Taurus. However, this could be your energy. It could be a love interest. This is someone very powerful, very strong. So obviously typically a boss, someone who is in charge, and someone who knows what they want and they know how to get it. Now, with this card, it can suggest that there is some weariness in terms of always having to be in charge, always having to be the strong one. And I kind of got this with this, I talked about this a minute ago, about this almost feeling like you have to put on a brave face, put on a front, and feeling a little bit weary of it. It's kind of the feeling I'm getting with this reading. Now, I think Emperors are quite good partners. Okay, this is someone very capable, someone who is ready to defend what is his, defend his family, right? He's not a violent, aggressive person, but he is there and ready to defend should he have to, okay? Now, that's not a bad person to be with, right? To know that someone's got your back. And equally, you could be holding this energy yourself during October. Now, obviously, this is Major Arcana, so it's going to be quite a long-lasting energy. This isn't something that's going to come in for a couple of days. This is going to be weeks, maybe even months, okay? Now, with the energy of the tarot, timing is a little bit loose and fluid. So it's difficult to say when this is actually going to come in for you. Now, there is some sadness here. All right, there is a situation that's making you unhappy. I feel this is linking back to the Four of Swords, this kind of feeling drained, feeling emotionally weary or stressed. There's something you need to move on from, right? Something you need to let go because it's not making you happy now. Now, equally, you feel it's going to make you sad to leave it behind. But, right, moving on, right, helps to create space for better things to come in, right? Now, the Eight of Cups, in terms of the Emperor, perhaps it is this kind of control freak energy here that you need to let go of being in control. You need to be more spontaneous. Trust your intuition a little bit more and sort of go with the flow. Obviously, this kind of compromise, thinking outside the box. Oh, and we have the Knight of Swords now too. So this is kind of, again, another card of movement, another card of rushing in. This is kind of, this is definitely the Knight of, you know, the Knight in shining armor. It's kind of, you know, he rushes in to save the day. It's all very exciting, but can be a little bit reckless. So I would be a little bit wary of that. But you have the King of Swords here, which is a more mature energy. You've also got the Queen of Swords. Didn't we see her somewhere? Oh, yes, there she is. So we've got the Knight, the Queen, the King of Swords. You've got a lot of mental energy going on. Actually, what we're largely lacking is Pentacles. I mean, there are some Pentacles cards here, but I'm not getting the impression that you're particularly grounded. Okay, October is not a month of material stability for you. This is a time of change and some mental, don't know, not anguish, but reconsiderations, changing your mind, checking your values, that sort of thing. And the last card I've drawn for you with the Emperor is the Five of Wands. So this kind of suggests, well, actually I've got two cards that came out, so let's do them both together. there is the card of conflict, the Five of Wands, right? And there is the Nine of Swords, which suggests that there is some worry and some stress here, something that could be causing you sleepless nights. It's a card of drama, right? The drama queen. But what the Nine of Swords tells me is that things aren't as bad as you think they are, right? That to some extent you are being overly dramatic, or things are being blown out of proportion, right? So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. With the Knight of Swords here, it can help you cut through to the truth of the situation, just as the King and the Queen of Swords can, just as the Seven of Swords is going to help you with this deception. Wow, it's an interesting reading. Really interesting reading, Taurus. To be honest, you've been having some interesting readings for quite a while. If you are interested, look back at the last few months, or last few months even, of my weekly tarot scopes, and see what they say, because I've been getting some very interesting messages in love for Taurus, some very messages of change and being unsettled. So perhaps here, this is kind of what we're seeing, is this kind of being in your mind and worrying about stuff and not quite knowing how to move on from it, you know, and feeling drained. But hopefully things will pick up, and yeah, let's see what happens in November. So I hope that you do have a good October. I wish, you know, all the best for you, and I will speak to you soon. Thanks very much. Thanks for watching, and bye.